Namaste. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for our special yoga and sessions on Tuesdays and our meditation sessions with pranayams on Thursdays. Happy Gudi Padwa and happy Ugadi. So we're doing these sessions that are sponsored by the Consulate General of India and the Art of Living Foundation to build up towards the International Yoga Day, June 21st. And we'll give you more details on that in the upcoming weeks. So yoga has so many benefits. Yoga means the union of body, breath, mind, and spirit. And yoga brings our mind and all the levels of ourself into the present moment. It's such a useful activity. Yeah, so relaxing, brings so much clarity, calmness, focus. Yeah. So I'd like to start today with a short prayer. Om. In fact, let's start by chanting Om 3 times. Deep breath in. You can just have your hands relaxed in your lap. Deep breath in again. Om. Deep breath in. Om. Deep breath in. Om. And feel the calmness and centeredness that just washes over you and through you. And slowly open the eyes. And I'll just say this short prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the teacher and the students be excellent. May we enjoy together the fruits of our efforts. May we both be strong in body and mind. Let there be no hatred between us. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. So let's start our yoga today by sitting in Sukhasana or cross-legged in our mat. And let's just gently lean to the right and to the left, keeping both hips on the floor. And to the right again. And to the left. And now let's put our forearm, our right arm on the floor, and our left arm stretching it up at an angle. Both hips are still on the floor. And now the left side. And now let's lift our hip up and swing from side to side, massaging our hips. What kind of breath do we use when we do yoga? If you know Ujjayi breath or victory breath, you can use that. or a normal breath is just fine. And back to center. And let's come forward, leading with your chin. Keeping your hips on the floor. And just stretching. Seeing if you can reach something that's a little bit farther outside your reach without straining. Very important not to strain. And also, if you've had recent surgery or you're pregnant or you have any other health issues, it's good to check with a doctor before you do any yoga. And don't do any yoga if you've had any recent surgery. And slowly walk yourself back up. And sitting very tall, let's lift our head up and slightly back. And exhaling, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhaling up again. And down. Inhaling up to center. And now let's bring our chin to our right shoulder and left shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale to right shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale left shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale chin towards your chest. Let's do some neck rotations. Being aware of every point in the circle. And completing this round, let's reverse. Gentle smile on the face that relaxes all the muscles in the face. One more rotation. And completing the circle, let's take a deep breath in. And leading with your chin, come forward again, and we'll do rotations with our hips and waist. Have all your attention on your breath. And completing the circle, reverse. And completing the circle, round back up again. And just notice how wonderful you're feeling right now. Completely in the present moment. And now let's come on to our hands and knees. The cat-cow pose, Marjariasana, tucking your tummy in and inhaling. Lift your nose up to the ceiling, your tailbone to the ceiling. Knees are about hip distance apart. And now bring the small of your back up to the ceiling and your chin toward your chest. And if you want to, come up on your toes, stretching out your feet. And now relaxing your feet, inhaling nose and tailbone up to the ceiling. And now small of the back to the ceiling and chin to the chest. One more at your own pace. Enjoying the flexibility of your spine. And now relax your feet and let's sit back on our heels. Bringing your arms forward, chin and forehead towards the mat. This is child's pose, one version of child's pose, Shishwasana. It's so great for balancing, for relaxing the abdominal muscles and organs. And stretching out our shoulders and spine. And now bring your hands gently by your knees and slowly round up. And we'll come to our feet, slowly rounding up, vertebra by vertebra. Rolling out the shoulders. And let's lift our shoulders. I'm going to adjust my screen a little bit. Let's bring our shoulders to our ears. And relax down with ha. Ha. Inhaling, shoulders to the ears. And relax down with ha. Ha. One more time. Shoulders up to the ears. And relax down with ha. Ha. And let's shake it out. My teacher, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, says, shake it out so you become unshakable. And let's have our arms forward as we're jogging and just do some wrist rotations and reverse. And now fingers straight up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and to the sides and center, side, center. Continue. And now let's rotate our arms and reverse. And now bending the elbows, hands to the shoulders. Great. Okay. And straighten out your mat. And let's bring our left knee to our right elbow and opposite with a wide space between the legs. And let's swing now. Bring up your opposite leg. Wonderful. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees, hands on your thighs, no weight. And knee rotations. And reverse. Wonderful. Now I think we're all warmed up. Let's do our sun salutation. So come to the head of your mat. I think one of my light bulbs burned out there. I hope you can see me okay. Hands in namaste position. Deep breath in and let it go. Inhaling, lifting the hands up, biceps by your ears, come back slightly. Now exhaling, leading with your chin, come forward, stretching your arms forward, pushing your hips back. Slowly come down. Hands on either side of your feet. You can bend your knees if you can't touch the mat. Bring your left foot back as far as you can, but keep your left heel right under your knee. That protects your kneecap. Looking up, hips are down. And now let's come into plank position. Keeping your back straight, your tummy's tucked. And now bend your knees down to the mat. Keep your elbows tight into the body. Your seat stays into the air, but your chin, chest, hands, knees, and toes are on the mat. This is 8-point pose. And slide your feet out. Hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows tight into your ribs, shoulders down, shoulder blades together. Inhaling, come up into cobra. And now tuck your toes underneath. Lift up into downward facing dog. Push back towards your heels, heels towards the mat. And now right foot forward. Make sure your right heel is right under your right knee. Looking up. And now both feet together. Inhaling up, rounding up. And arms up. Exhaling, arms down. And now let's get our hands into namaste position again. Notice your heart beating. Inhaling up, slightly back. Exhale forward, leading with your chin, flat back. Left foot back, looking up. And now plank. 8-point pose. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Looking up. Both feet together. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And with your eyes closed and your attention directed inside, just notice what's happening now with your body, breath, and mind. And slowly open the eyes. Let's stand with our feet a couple inches apart. Interlock your hands, your fingers, and bring your hands straight up. And now come up on your toes, Tadasana or mountain pose. Tuck your tummy in, lifting up. And relaxing down. And we haven't done that much yoga yet, but maybe you're tired. Let's have a seat. Push your hips back. Keep your spine lengthened, arms straight forward. Come down a little bit. Keep your spine lengthened and come back up a little bit. Come down, 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 up. Keep breathing. And now down, all the way down. Straighten your mat out. So now we're going to do, I think I'll move my mat back a little bit. We're going to do some seated postures. And we'll start with our legs out like a V. And raise your arms up. And face one leg. And exhale with a flat back, leading with your chin over that right leg. Keep both feet flexed. It doesn't matter how far you reach. Tuck your tummy in. Keep both hips on the floor. If your hip's not on the floor, you can lean over and push it on the floor. You'll feel a stretch in your inner thigh and also in your hip. Relax here, but keep your arms straight forward. As you relax more and more, see if you can get closer to your foot. Keep breathing and smiling. And inhale up. And face your other leg. Exhale over that leg. Reaching towards your foot. Make sure your right hip is on the floor. If it's not, you can reach over and put it back on the floor. This posture is so good for opening up our hips. Let's push our legs into the floor, the backs of our knees into the floor while we're stretching. And inhaling, come straight up. And exhale, arms down. Let's bring our left foot into our right inner thigh. And lifting the arms up, inhaling again. We'll come down over that right leg, again, reaching over our leg, reaching towards our foot. This is Andrasana. Again, it's great for opening up the hips, stretching out the tendons of our knee. Keep breathing here. And inhaling up. And exhaling down. And let's switch our legs. Inhaling up. And face that left leg. Exhaling with a flat back, leading with your chin over your leg. The more you relax in the pose, the more you can stretch a little farther, but don't go beyond what you can do. challenge without straining. Our body's changing all the time. And we love and accept our body the way that it is right now. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And so now let's bring both legs straight forward. Let's shake them out a little bit. Shake your arms. And relax down. And now we'll do another one. Tuck your tummy in. This one is Paschimottasana. Inhaling, lift your arms up. Sitting very tall. And exhale, leading with your chin again. Reaching beyond your feet. Pushing the backs of your knees into the mat. Don't strain. Feel like a very dear friend is gently pushing you forward. Your toes are trying to reach your nose. Keep breathing. And now relax here. Let your hands fall down wherever they are. Relax your feet. And slowly walk your hands up. Great. Sitting tall. Now we'll do an opposite pose. And it's called Purvo Tanasana. And you can have your hands either fingers pointing behind you to the wall or fingers pointing towards you, whichever one is easiest. I like my fingers pointing out. And what are we going to do? We're going to point our toes and we're going to lift our hips up and put the soles of our feet on the floor. Okay? Don't strain. So let's take a deep breath in and let it go. And another breath in, and let's lift up our hips as high as you can without straining. Let your head fall back. See if you can get the soles of your feet on the floor. Keep breathing. Open your chest. And let's relax down, sit back down. And bring your hands gently forward. And let's gently do some wrist rotations. We can do ankle rotations too. Good. Now let's bring the soles of our feet together. And then bring your heels as close to you as possible. So your knees are bent, you're sitting tall, and let's flap our butterfly wings. This is also called the cobbler's pose or Konasana. So good also for opening up the hips. And it's a great posture for stilling the mind. So let's relax our legs, close the eyes, and just observe that stillness. Sitting very tall. And slowly open the eyes. So we'll do another seated posture. We did it the other day. It's Ardha Andrasana, or it's a seated twist. So what we'll do is our knees are bent right now. Let's take our left foot and put it by our right hip. And now let's take our right foot and put it on the outside of our left knee. And let's take our left elbow, wrap it around our knee that's up, which is our right knee. And then we'll take our right hand and put it behind our back. And we'll look behind us. Look over your shoulder. This posture is also called Vakrasana. Now, if you can, bring your left elbow outside of that knee and grab your ankle for a deeper twist. This posture is so wonderful for squeezing all the fluids out of our organs on one side. And then as we release the posture, the fluids come back in, fresh new fluids come in. So we're flushing out the fluids, helping our organs. So now let's bring our right heel to our left hip and our left foot on the outside of our right knee. Grab that left knee with your right elbow. Bring your left hand behind you, looking to the wall behind you, looking over your shoulder, sitting tall. Feel the stretch in your hips. And now if you want to, you can take your right arm, right elbow, put it on the outside of that knee, left knee, and twist. Grab your ankle. And gently release. And come forward. And just checking what time we have. So now I'd like to do another posture. Let's adjust our mat and come down on our backs. Legs are straight. And we'll do the fish pose. And so what we'll do is we'll take our arms, our hands are flat on the mat, palms face down. And so we'll bring our arms, we'll hide our arms underneath us. Your hands are under your seat or your thighs. And you can let your toes fall to the outside and open up your toes. Stretch your toes so they're like a fish's tail. And now sit back up onto your elbows. And while you look at the screen, I'm going to show you what we're going to do next and how to get into the pose and how to get out of the pose. So we're going to arch our back, lift your chin up, inhaling, and then we'll bring our head gently back and down to the mat. So relax here. And then to come out of the pose, what we'll do is we'll inhale and we'll push ourselves up, bring your chin towards your chest, and then exhaling, we'll round our back down. So let's come back up onto our elbows. Chest is open, head is falling back, and gently let your head come down to the mat. Opening up your chest. Feel like you're a fish diving deep into the sea, into the quiet depth of yourself, the ocean of consciousness within. And inhaling, bring your head, come up on your elbows again. Bring your chin towards your chest. And exhaling, round down and release your hands. And let's just relax in Savasana, relaxing your feet, letting them point outwards. Feet are about a foot apart. Hands now are face up alongside your hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, just relax. Notice what's happening with your body, your breath, and your mind. It's said whenever you're confused about something, if you just do some yoga, you'll find clarity. Take another deep breath in. And let it go. Take your attention to your right foot, right knee, right thigh and hip, the whole of the right leg. Deep breath in. And relax and let go. Take your attention to your left foot, left knee, thigh, and hip, the whole of the left leg. Deep breath in. And relax and let go. Take your attention to your abdomen, stomach, and chest. Deep breath in. And relax and let go. Take your attention to your shoulders, right arm and left arm. Deep breath in. And relax and let go. Take your attention to your throat and neck, face, head, to the whole body. Deep breath in. And relax and let go. And another deep breath in. And relax and let go. And slowly and gently you can roll to your right side. And I'll say another prayer. Sarvasham swastir bhavatu. Sarvasham shantir bhavatu. Sarvasham purnam bhavatu. Sarvasham mangalam bhavatu. May auspiciousness be unto all. May peace be unto all. May fullness be unto all. May prosperity be unto all. And slowly and gradually, in your own time, you can come back to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining us today for this wonderful yoga session. And I hope you can join us next week for more yoga, same day, same time on Tuesday. And I hope you can join us also on Thursday at the same time for some breathing techniques and also for some wonderful meditations. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.